I was thinking about this, and F1 has become really boring lately. Ever since the Verstappen arc has started, Hamilton's been washed.
Hey guys, welcome back to the not the vlog. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Check out the vlog too.
This is F1 Trio. I'm Khushi, this is Moo, and this is Adi, and today we're going to talk about some controversial takes. Mainly about some takes this guy had.
So like basically, I was thinking about this, and F1 has become really boring lately, and the reason is because there's no like fresh drivers, and for some reason F1 wants to keep all of their like old washed drivers just because they have experience, when there's so many people waiting for an F1 seat that just don't get it. And instead the seats are given to drivers who have been in the game for like 10, 15 years, who are just like middle of the field, or they're a safe bet or whatever, but every single year they do the same. They don't really don't really have any star showings at all. They're just kind of there, and all the teams just want them, or they want to keep them because there's nothing like technically wrong with them. But there's so many new drivers that deserve a spot in F1 that I would bet are actually better than all these old school drivers that just don't get a seat because no teams want to take the risk.
Yeah, give an example. These old school drivers.
The prime example is Hamilton, right?
Oh,
it's like, why? Like,
God.
He has not really had like a really strong showing ever since he lost to Verstappen, right? Like, ever since the Verstappen arc has started, Hamilton's been like, for the most part, he's been washed. And like,
World Championship
and like,
2023.
for some reason, there's this star driver in Ollie Behrman that even in Carlos Sainz, like Carlos Sainz is performing at a top level right now, and Ferrari is throwing that away for like an old driver who was once the world champion, but now he's just like, finishing 10th consistently, 10th. He's literally just a midfield driver. Even Russell is better than him at this point. Like, why is Ferrari picking Hamilton over Sainz right now? Like, yeah, okay, you can appreciate, yeah, okay, like he was good. I honestly think that he deserved the win in 2021?
Yeah.
I think he deserved the win in 2021. What they did to him in Saudi was unfair. So
it's not Saudi, it's Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Okay. don't come after me, Lewis Hamilton fans, but like,
they are gonna come after you, because he finished best of the rest last year in 2023. He was behind Red Bull.
He literally finished.
He was third in the one-time shift.
Sure, but like, what about now? Like,
3 races into 2024, you're saying he's washed.
He was okay. He was like okay-ish. Like, I don't know how he made it to third, but he had like a few good showings, and then apart from that, he was like
really good showings. He almost
like
won a couple of races.
No, he only had like one pole position. That was in like Hungary, right?
Yeah, and
Hungary
it's like
2023, yeah.
Besides that, I feel like the other
Sainz has been consistently good. Like, why him?
Well, Hamilton's
because
never been like a good qualifier. Like, qualifying wise, it's always his race pace, which has been incredible, and you can see that by the amount of second places he got last year, and the fact that I think he was competing for a win in one race. I don't remember which one.
Also, like, do you remember like when Oscar was trying to get ahead of Lewis in, I forgot, was it? No, Bahrain? I don't know what race it was.
Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. He could not get ahead of Lewis, even though Oscar was clearly like trying really hard.
Okay, Hamilton qualifying low down in like Australia was purely his fault.
Yeah.
But the DNF wasn't his fault. In Saudi Arabia, he got put on a really bad strategy. Him and Norris finished behind Behrman. They tried to go late to wait for a safety car, so it didn't end up working out. Bahrain Grand Prix was a poor showing from both Mercedes. I think Russell finished one place ahead, but that's like, Russell is also a highly rated driver. Finishing one place behind is not washed, right? In one race.
Yeah, I don't know. For the way that he's being treated by the rest of the grid right now, he does not have the skill to like.
I disagree. I think both Hamilton and Russell are like really highly rated drivers. Like, I think some of the best drivers in Formula One, or the best drivers in Formula One right now. Like,
that's crazy, bro.
You think they're top 5?
Yeah, definitely.
Who are your top 5 drivers in Formula One right now?
Verstappen, Hamilton, Alonso, Leclerc, and
Bro.
I don't know who's fifth. Who would be fifth?
You forgot about Lando. You forgot about Carlos.
I'm thinking between Lando and Carlos. Is Norris at that level? I'm gonna say fine, fifth Norris, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's gonna be like Max, Charles, Carlos, Lando, and I don't think Hamilton's on the top 5.
I don't think he is.
I disagree.
Fernando is, but I think Fernando is literally better than Hamilton.
But then Hamilton beat
That's
Alonso.
because he has a better car.
No, in the same car.
We're not talking about 12 years ago. We're talking about.
You think right now?
Yeah.
Right now, Fernando, I feel like is better than Lewis, and I think George is better than Lewis.
Okay.
I don't think Hamilton is
I
top
think so
5.
as well. It's like George has been outperforming Lewis. Like.
Also, he's just getting old. Like you can't expect.
Yeah, that's true.
To be as good as you were in your 20s, and you're like 30-ish right now.
I still think like it's too early to call Hamilton washed. If he continues like having a disappointing 2024, then yeah.
Oh I don't know.
I just think it's a little too early.
But I think we should let Mook keep
It's
going.
like
sorry.
It's like wait, so Sainz does not deserve to get kicked out of Ferrari for 10th place right now. That's my opinion. Okay. Let me go through the list of drivers and tell you guys who I think needs to go.
This is gonna be fun.
So I'll start at the top actually. I think McLaren's good. I mean, obviously Red Bull and Ferrari are good. They're fine. Perez might need to go, but he's been like fulfilling his role enough, I guess.
He's a good enough number 2 driver.
Yeah, but he's also kind of one of the people who I was talking. Like he's a little newer, so it doesn't really apply to him yet. But like, if you give him like 5 years and he's still like performing the same, I would say he needs to go. Like, it's time for some new drivers. Piastri, Norris, I think they're fine because they're fairly new as well. Russell's okay. Alonso, I think, like, he's on the borderline of, performing well enough so that I can't really call him washed, but also it's like, he's a bit old for this. Like, he like, I think it's time for him to go. Like, we need some newer drivers
You
here.
think Fernando Alonso's a boomer?
Yes. He's way too old. Like, why?
But he's
Like, why are you still in
performing at a high
F1?
level. I mean, if he's being a bum, then yeah, take it out. But
I mean, he's
doing
not even
good.
being that good right now either. It's like,
Bro, what about Lance Stroll?
oh yeah.
Lance.
Dude,
I'll get there. I'll get
Wait,
there.
I don't even think Lance wants to drive.
Yeah,
F1
he just
anymore.
wait. I don't even.
Do you think he wants to do tennis? But it's like dad owns the fucking company.
Stroll needs to go, bro.
I wish I was Lance Stroll, bro.
Like why is he even here, bro? Like I would much rather have like a young rookie driver who offers something interesting to F1 than Lance Stroll who just offers money.
Okay, continue
He's
on.
the Aston Martin reserve driver. He's a 2022 F2 champion.
Bro has been without a seat for like 2 years.
It's kind of sad,
Yeah, it's like why are you letting this guy drive over like all of these up and coming talent?
It's because he's a nepo.
It's because of the money.
Yeah.
Hamilton, you guys already know about Hamilton. Yuki's fine. I think Yuki's actually kind of underappreciated. Like they keep talking about Ricardo and everything, but no one really appreciates. Everyone just says, "Oh, Yuki's even better than Ricardo," but no one appreciates that. That's like a good thing in itself. Like being better than Ricardo is an accomplishment that not really many people have. So I think Yuki, maybe in like the next couple of years, if Perez doesn't do good, I think Yuki should go to Red Bull.
I don't think they want him though.
Yeah, no one really wants him, and I don't know why.
It's because he's like really unreliable.
Yeah, he has a temperament.
He does get mad and everything.
Red Bull straight up said that they don't like that. That's why they're like looking at
The
him.
UP can't be like this and going against Max Verstappen. Like,
So it costs too much.
It's too much drama. For
Exactly,
them.
they don't want drama.
That is a lot of drama.
So I think they would prefer Liam actually
Yeah,
for
You're
Red
right,
Bull
they
seat
would.
than Yuki.
Maybe.
they would.
Yeah.
Or you know about Carlos Sainz.
Even Horner said he's looking. They're looking at signs because
I know, but like that means we have to start supporting Red Bull.
No, you have to start. That's all you.
No, actually, I wouldn't support Red Bull. I'd only support Carlos.
Dude.
Half of Red Bull. I'd only support the red.
Do you
You
want
think-
Max?
What if Carlos and Verstappen become besties? What would you do then?
They are. Every team Carlos goes to, everyone falls in love with him. Like literally.
Yeah, because
Zach literally has a fucking tattoo No,
What?
well that's Daniel.
That's
sorry.
Ricardo.
Well, he has a tattoo of
No,
fire.
but like Lando loves Carlos, Charles loves Carlos. It's like he's like a really good person.
Yeah.
So I feel like he and Max would figure it out. Like they would fight on track, but like in person they wouldn't.
That's why I think he's getting done dirty by Hamilton too.
We all know he's getting done dirty by Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like right now, yeah. Like the top three, like the first 3 races, Carlos versus Hamilton, you could see like who's performing well.
Yeah. It's so night and day. I hope Ferrari's like lawyers are like looking through the fine print right now, bro. Like, you gotta
Also,
back
I
out
don't
of
think
this
Fred
deal.
likes Carlos. Does he?
Yeah, because it was the other
It's
who was
Benito's?
yeah, it was Benato's decision to get Carlos or
Yeah,
something.
I think Fred obviously prefers Leclerc.
Yeah.
That's been.
Haas as a team just needs to go. Like they're done, bro. Like
the drivers
honestly,
or like the team itself? Both.
Yeah, both. Like, can you like just like they need to quit and let Andretti into this competition, bro. Like, Haas is such a bad representation of American motorsport when Andretti has literally been dominating
What
every
the
single
fuck is a
aspect
kilometer?
of American motorsport, and they've been trying to get into F1. They're better than Haas's team. They're better than Haas's like NASCAR team or whatever. Like, so I think Haas needs to go as a team. Andretti needs to go in. Albon I think is like okay. He's
Okay.
like
He's more than okay.
I mean he's like in a bad car,
Yeah.
but he's like new enough that I think it's okay. Sargent on the other hand, I think Sargent he's only been here like a year, but he has not performed at all. Like he's had his trial run as like a new driver, but like it's time for someone else to like get the seat, honestly. Also another like pro to that is, you know, we'll get more interesting races if we don't have people who've been racing for like 10, 15 years in the same cars. Like we'll have more crashes, more drama, more reason to like actually watch the races instead of falling asleep.
Hey, we
I think
don't
that's
want
also-
crashes, though. Crashes are bad.
I want crashes.
I also feel like it's hard to determine who deserves a seat in F1 if everyone's driving for a different team and each team it's hard to it's hard to know like, oh, is it the driver's bad or is it because the team's bad? Like if you put Alex in a Mercedes, do you think he would outperform George?
Yeah.
No?
Mm,
Obviously not, because George has had more time in that Mercedes.
yeah,
But if you-
it's so
like
complicated.
Carlos right now. Carlos has taken a couple of years to get used to that Ferrari, and he's outperforming Leclerc.
I'll
right now.
outperform Leclerc. Why?
That's
He's-
because that one weekend where he had to rest and not perform
Yeah.
in the race. I
No,
mean,
but
like,
he would be outperforming.
he'd have more
Let's see
points
next
than
race.
Charles.
Let's see next race. I'm in D1.
No, but I think they're at least on the same level right now.
Also,
Yeah,
have you
bro.
seen that meme? It's like if the Red Bull car was made around Checo, Max would be lagging 20 seconds behind as well. Have you seen
Maybe.
that? Like,
I mean, it is a possibility because I think for the beginning stretch of 2023, I think like they were almost equal at some points. Like, I think before Miami, like Checo had a chance, and I think Checo said they built the car around Max a bit more, and it was really hard to like drive around.
Alpine also has a team needs to go. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because they were doing good in the middle of last year, but now they're with the new leadership and everything, and the way that things are going, I don't see it getting any better. I think if Alpine was replaced with Andretti, I would also be like really happy with that. Honestly, if Andretti just like came into F1, I'd be really happy.
I feel like also I feel really bad for the celebrities who invested in Alpine thinking it was gonna be
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
like poor Ryan Reynolds. Who's it? Anthony
Yes,
Joshua.
Jover.
Oh, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Patrick Mahomes. Like all these celebrities invested in this fucking team, and they're shit, bro.
Yeah.
They're literally shit.
Yeah, Bottas.
But
He's done, bro. He's also kind of washed. Like he was like fairly good on Mercedes as a second driver, but then now like if you're like okay, let's say you're someone like Perez, right? Maybe Perez is a good driver, so maybe this is kind of an exception. But if you're like a second driver, let's say you're Stroll, okay, and let's say you leave like this high tier team as a second driver and you join like a low tier team as a top driver, you're not gonna perform because as a second driver, your role is just to like benchmark the car and just like do as well as the car can. Like nothing special, right? if you want to be like a top driver on a bottom tier team, you need to like eke out every single ounce of performance from this shitty car. And Bottas is simply just not capable of that.
I think Joe is better than him.
Yeah, I think so too. Joe, I think, gets a little bit more performance out of the car, but I think he's
Even
also...
though the car is just shit.
Yeah. He's also younger, right?
Yeah.
So I think he has a little bit more like time and potential.
So do you think the last year rookies, Joe, Logan, who else? Oscar.
Piastri.
Oscar stayed, but
Piastri's
and then Nick DeVries got kicked out. But
Yeah, he's
we'll
cut.
maybe replace it. We can like replace it with Daniel.
You
Do you
love
think
Yeah.
we should go?
Ricardo, yeah, I did. Oh my god.
What?
That one time that Nick DeVries got subbed into the race 2 years ago, I was like cheering for him. I thought he would do like so good, and then 0.
You're doing that right now for Behrman, like.
Yeah, maybe that's true. Oh wait, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is a prime example. Like he used to be so good. He used to be rivaling Max. Something happened. I don't know what happened.
He lost his confidence in McLaren, most likely.
Sure, yeah, call it that. I don't know. Like something happened. He's not good anymore. But for some reason, so many people like still believe in him. I appreciate Red Bull for giving him another chance, but I think he's shown that he doesn't have what it takes.
That's
Also-
why he's giving 2 races to see if you.
Yeah, he has until Miami, right? And
Yeah.
then he's.
Also, like Christian really likes Daniel.
Hmm.
Cause there was in Drive to Survive. I think like he was talking to his daughter, and the daughter asked him, "Who has your heart?" or something, and I think he said Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I think it was like a little. I don't know if he said Daniel. I might be wrong, guys.
I don't remember that.
But I remember that scene, like the little girl was like, "Who has your heart?" and he goes Daniel Ricardo or something. I was like, "Wow."
Oh wait, I remember this scene.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, Christian really likes Daniel, so that's why he's also in the team."
Yeah.
Helmet doesn't.
Yeah, Helmet's.
I don't think Helmet
Also,
and Christian just. Like,
Helmet
they-
has like his own problems that
Yeah.
like.
Wait, what does he actually do?
He has a bit of an open role in a sense. He was employed because in 2005 or whatever when Red Bull started, right? Christian Horner was a really young team principal, so Dietrich Mateschitz, I don't even know if I said that right. I'm sorry, but like he was friends with Helmut Marko. Helmut Marko was kind of put in to like report to Dietrich about how the race team was functioning and how Horner was leading the team. And now his role has kind of become like get young drivers, get young driver talent.
So
like,
he's like the scout.
he's like the scout, exactly. So he's gone like he got Verstappen, Ricardo, Sainz. So
He's a bad person, but
Vettel.
he's really good at his job.
I forgot to say Vettel. That was a big one.
Oh my god, low key, Hamilton out, Vettel in. Hamilton in mind. But then we would
Wait.
call him Wash 2 years later.
I mean, if he doesn't perform, yeah. My rant's done.
Alright guys, those were controversial takes on F1. Comment down below what your opinions are. Do you agree with us? Do you not?
Drop the hate in the comments.
I feel like the LH fans are gonna come for.
We're
come
sorry,
For us.
we're
no,
sorry,
Go for
LH
him. Go for
fans.
him. Go for
It
him.
wasn't me. I never said
You go
Hamilton
for
was
him.
Wash. She was on movie.
I defended LH. Like I actually came through for you guys. So that's all.
Okay.
Yep, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in
Thank
the
you.
next video. Bye.